guys, Tbo2 here, back for another episode of my Bedrock TARDIS tutorial. This episode we're going to be making sound system for the TARDIS. So these basically pertain to dematerialization and flight. So let's just pull the demat lever. You heard a bell, and then in comes the kind of blaze sounds, which are meant to obviously replicate the TARDIS in flight sounds. I'm guessing this is just because of how the play sound command works in Bedrock. It seems to be playing right at where the player is, and then I can just walk away. So you see it plays, and I can just walk away, which is a little weird. I tried to make it like centralized at the center block, but I couldn't figure that out. I'll let you know if I do figure that out, but for now this is what I have. And of course, if we rematerialize, we'll of course rematerialize, and the flight sounds will stop as well. So how does this all work? It's incredibly simple. You want to head over to your demat, and right here when it activates we have a new command block, and when it deactivates we have another one that activates along with the redstone torch. And then over here I have this new system that is for the in-flight sound. So starting here, when our TARDIS dematerializes, this command block will activate along with the others, and this one is doing execute at A at all players, run play sound block.bell.hit at A ~~111. Now basically what this means is executing at all players, run play sound, so it's playing a sound, block.bell.hit, that is the bell sound, at A, this is the player that's playing at, and then ~~, meaning it's playing at their position. The first one is for minimum volume, the third one is for maximum volume, and this one in the center is for pitch. So you can play around with these if you like, but this is how I did it for my bell sound. Likewise, this command is the exact same thing, just activating when the lever is turned off due to the redstone torch. You can see exactly the same command. So these, of course, will just play that bell sound at all players' positions when the TARDIS dematerializes, and this is for our in-flight sound. So this first command block is of course on repeat and always active. This is doing execute if entity at E name equals TARDIS demat. So when our TARDIS becomes TARDIS demat to enter dematerialized state, this will detect when it exists, and it will activate this comparator, which I have this little dot turned on. So you just right click to turn on the dot, and then you do repeaters coming out of it, circling around and going back into the comparator like this. This will make a redstone clock. And basically when this turns on, it'll power this, go through each repeater into the command block, then back into here, which will power this off. It'll go all the way around, and then it'll power back on again, basically making an infinite clock that just revolves over and over and over again. And each time it gets to this point, it will run this command block, which is another play sound, which is exactly the same, except we have mob.blaze.breathe, which is obviously the blaze's breathing sound. And right here, we've changed our pitch to 0.5, just to make it sound right. But again, this is up to you ultimately to customize as you like. So yeah, to recap, that is just playing the bell sound when the lever is pulled in either direction, like this. And then this one, when the TARDIS is dematerialized, detects it, starts up this clock which revolves around and around and around, and plays the blaze sound. And just to demonstrate one last time, we pull this, it plays the bell sound by activating this, and then it begins the clock, which as I said, goes around, like this, activates the command block, goes back in, turns off, turns back on, like so. And if we pull the lever again, we get our bell sound, and that little blaze sound will play for the final time, the clock will shut off, and yeah. So yeah, that's really all there is to it. This has been my video on sound for the TARDIS. I hope you all enjoyed. Another option I might make in the future is adding some custom TARDIS sounds to the add-on, but yeah, for now this is what I have. Hope you all enjoyed. I've been Tbo2. Be sure to subscribe, to follow my Instagram, Tbo2at, to follow my Twitter, which is also Tbo2at, to join my Discord, and lastly, to have a nice day. Goodbye.